There are claims made by Forbes that Perplexity is not only misusing the data without proper attribution, they also are. I mean, the app also hallucinates a lot, which kind of misrepresents what Forbes might actually want to be saying. So Perplexity hallucinates and puts a very different data other than what Forbes has put in. This is contrary to what Arvind Srinivas and the Perplexity guys have been claiming, that Perplexity is much more accurate than GPT, real time than GPT, faster than GPT, etc. Uh, and though he's acknowledged that these are the issues and they'll commit for better source visibility, the one key aspect that that Forbes is bringing out is a concept called there is this digital wall, like a robotic what to say, access to protected data is not allowed. So, but Perplexity scraper engine, which was running on AWS, by the way, they were able to detect that. But Perplexity scraper engine was bypassing the protocol, and they were scraping the protected data, which is something that was it's a big no-no, and that's probably the key thorn in this whole hallucination thing, because I think GPT already was able to OpenAI was able to, I think they already won a case wherein it was judged that hallucination is a feature and not an issue. So even if Perplexity gets away with hallucination, the fact that the scraper engine went past
Yeah.
the allowed protocols of scraping protected content might put them in trouble. So yeah, that's so this is a lesson for all other companies also, enterprise companies, startups, everyone who are involved in this data collection, data gathering business, to be extremely careful about what kind of data they scrape and how they scrape, and so that these issues don't come tomorrow.
So I think and I think Perplexity's claim to flame was sorry, what's wrong? Claim to fame was primarily, because they were able to give you, probably, you were able to get the source of the data, right, along with the information. So I think they are the ones who actually brought that concept to the market mostly, right? That was their claim to fame. Now,
Yes.
while I will not comment heavily on hallucination because I think you have spoken about this, I mean, expecting these generalized models to not hallucinate and be very accurate is too over an expectation. We've discussed that there are methodologies and techniques that specialized vendors and providers will have to probably work on, like, what we are doing today. But I think more from the data privacy perspective, but this is a paradigm that everyone is discovering. And I think I was highlighting this in the last podcast is that, and I was very surprised when I actually went and looked at it from, the Slack perspective, to how they're creating their bot, right? By default, it actually has, and it's a very small statement in their terms and conditions. By default, it allows, or it states over there, you allow to access your data, right? And what even Microsoft did with their tooling, right? So I really feel probably everyone would probably start understanding these tenets. But again, Microsoft has done this, Slack has done this, Google has probably been this whole issue, right? I think let's see how Perplexity probably navigates these waters now. But I will really not comment on the hallucination part, Shiva. I mean, that's one we've discussed that needs to be controlled, right? Expecting these
Yeah.
generalized models to be very accurate is too
Yeah.
over expectation.